Hello guys, welcome to our channel Bloom by Books. Today's video is about why self-help books and how to read a self-help book and some tips and so on. Keep watching. Coming to the video, first of all, what are self-help books? It is a book that is written with the intention to instruct its readers on solving personal problems. The book that take their name from self-help on 1859 bestseller by Samuel Smill, but are also known as and classified under the category called self-improvement. It is a term that is modernized version of self-help. Why is it good to read self-help books? According to one review of the scientific literature, self-help books are more effective at helping us to learn new life skills like assertiveness, problem solving, and even tidiness. That's good news for everybody since we can all benefit from learning new skills that help us to navigate our lives. You can find it healing and inspiring to read at least one part of the personal development book a day. Just a chapter or 20 pages in the morning can make all the difference in how you see yourself and the world around you. Having said that, you interpret yourself and the world more positively by reading a self-help book. Most importantly, you are inspired to make better choices and take positive actions more often by reading a self-help book. Last but not least, you create personal projects that rocket your growth. All the positive thinking, decision making, and better choices make you hungry for your growth and excellence. You find yourself mapping out a vision for your life and crafting an action plan that gets you where you want to go in life. While these projects may not necessarily tie into your job or career, they address the part of you that yearns to feel vibrantly alive and fulfilled in every moment of your life. Here are some basic and easy tips on how to read a self-help book more efficiently. Tip number 1. Slow and steady wins the race. Read the book very slowly so you can understand the messages it delivers. There is no need to read more than a few pages a day. I do not recommend reading such a book fast. Sometimes each paragraph contains important information which you need to study, understand, and assimilate. The book will benefit you more if you read it slowly. Tip number 2. Reread for a deep understanding. Sometimes you will need to read the same page or same paragraph several times to understand it better. Often reading the same paragraph several times brings you new insights and understanding that you will not get by reading it only once. Tip number 3. Discover the wisdom. Try to read between the lines. Sometimes there is a lot of wisdom in the book, and to discover it and to understand it, you will need to keep an open mind. Think about what you read several times and allow your intuition to guide you. Tip number 4. Focus on the words. Focus on the words you are reading and you will discover new ideas and new insights rising in your mind right now. Tip number 5. If you didn't understand a certain part, sometimes you might not understand a certain part of the book. What should you do? You can do one of the two things. Number 1. Stop reading and think about the section in the book which is not clear or that you do not understand. Tip number 2. Continue reading a page or two and then return to the part you did not understand. It is quite possible that everything would be clear after reading a little further. Often you might find the explanation in the paragraphs or pages. Tip number 6. Relate your own life. While reading the book, think about your own life and about you need to change and improve and how to use the guidance and advice in your life. Tip number 7. Practice makes perfect. You need always to remember that you have to practice what these books teach you. Just reading them is not enough. Tip number 8. Be patient. You are learning new skills and you are improving your life. This takes time and effort and therefore you need to be patient always. If you read too much, you might feel overwhelmed by the information presented in the book. It is better to go slowly. But tip number 9. Take notes. It would be a good idea to write notes while reading about the new insights you get and about the advice you want to follow. If you read and go on without taking notes, you might forget the new insights you got and miss some more important points. And here comes the last point. Tip number 10. Refer those notes. You should always go back and refer the notes you have taken in the past. You should always go back and look into the notes to follow those important steps and apply in your present life. Having said that, while you go back and look into the notes you have taken in the past will give you some beautiful memories you had at the time of reading that special book. So, these are the 10 valuable and easy points on how to read a self help book. Thank you for watching.